Welcome to Ironhaven. So this is going to be a 2022 playthrough, I guess, of a little old game called Life is Feudal Forest Village. Stopped developing it, I don't know, it must be a year and a half, 2 years ago now, so this is it, other than mods and things like that, which I have a few on just to make life a bit more, not interesting, but a bit more useful. What's to say about this? If any of you are new to this, it's just a village builder, village simulation, survival kind of game. You play at the pace you want. It's kind of open world. It's, you know, do what you want, when you want, how you want. It's just about keeping everyone surviving and growing if you choose to, really. So, not easy, but it's a nice, easy game. It's a nice, straightforward game. No particular pressure. Anyway, enough said. So this is year one. Year one is... it's been a while since I played this as well, so if I bumble around or forget words, bear with me. But year one is essentially about surviving, coming out the other end of it in fairly good shape. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got a dude, in their case here, called Bowen, who doesn't have a home. If we don't get my home, he can't eat, he can't get warm, he snuffs it basically. Oh, that's too big. So you can do a number of things. You can upgrade your shack, add space for one more resident, but there's 0 happiness, and then you've got no room to move, so I tend to just stick a house, just a small house in like this as a rule. I'm just going to try and align this properly. So I want to align it to that one. I'm going to align it so it's got enough room. Got it. Because at some point those shacks will become obsolete. I'll replace them. The shacks provide 0 happiness to the people who live in it, so happiness becomes a problem later. But anyway, not at the moment. It's not. So priorities will waffle in a bit, because I'm also trying to remind myself what the bloody hell I used to do. It has been a while. Yeah, right, okay, so one house. Think about that. Try that. I'm going to stick a couple of fields in, because we definitely want a crop of spuds. Because we'll need them to get through the first winter. But I also want flax, because you need flax along with hides to make clothing. And if they have clothing, they stay warmer for longer in the winter. They don't have to go back to the house to warm up, therefore they use less firewood and they're more efficient, etc, etc. So, let's unpause anyway. So to start off with, we'll do the 3 essentials that I think are anyway. Speed this up a little bit. Get ourselves building areas. Get ourselves growing stuff in fields. Then after that we'll think about the next level, I guess. Wood. We're going to need plenty of wood, so... Yep, there we go. Forester's Lodge. So we're going to need a Forester's Lodge or 2, maybe. I don't use a huge amount of resources. And the problem in the early days is having enough people to do things, essentially. That's alright, I should have done that at the beginning. So I've got 6 adults to do things with. Got 2 teenagers that will become adults soon. Got 2 children that become teenagers and then adults. And that is my population in its entirety. So we want to get some more. The small house will give us space for 5 more residents, I think. 5? Down myself now. Yeah, there you go, right at the bottom. Can't see that. Capacity 5 residents, happiness plus 10, string 110. And shacks don't give any happiness. Oh. So the developers missed that. Yeah, there's some code that shouldn't be visible. You can tell I'm sad at working software, can't you? So yeah, capacity of 3 residents, happiness 0. So, I did mention, got disasters turned on in this one. Honestly, they're a bit of a waste of time, but just means you have to fix more. Let's get these open so I can see what the hell's going on. Just usually means you have to fix more. Disasters include, I think they're called tornadoes on here, where out of the blue a tornado will kick off somewhere over there and it will wander around aimlessly. Sometimes it hits you, sometimes it doesn't. When it hits you, you have to repair things. Storms as well. There's lightning strikes from storms can set things on fire. I don't know if they can kill people or not, but yeah, certainly set things on fire, and then the villagers have to stop what they're doing and carry water to the place to put it out. So just things to delay you, really. Be a bit of a pain in the arse to your intentions and your progress. On raiders, but they're also a bit of a damn squid, I think. In the Viking raiders turn up in a ship, they land somewhere on the other side of the island, walk directly towards your village, and in the past I've taken control of a dude, or even a dudette, little bubby teenagery person, wandered along, shot them all, killed them all with me bow and arrow, so not particularly a threat. Anyway, come on, so we've got the first field almost down, which is that one. There we go. Just pause that because I don't want them wandering off into the sunset. First one will be spuds. Good, and that's big enough for one person. That'll do very nicely, thank you. Cool. That one's being done, that one's being done. Then the forest, field. Oh, you bugger, stop. It's getting dark. There's something else I need as well. Gathering hut, that's it, gatherer's hut. I've got the music turned on with this one as well, so you can, or recording it anyway, so you can enjoy the silky smooth tones of some random bloke trying to make love to you through the microphone. It's lovely relaxing music, I love it. Not a man trying to make love to me through the microphone, but not my thing, each their own, but not for me. But the silky smooth tones of a man. There we go, there's a house, so that's good. Right, so gatherer's hut, forester's lodge is being done, field is almost done, that's going to be flax. Come on, where are you? I don't see much movement going on. Speed it up a bit. Thank you. And oh no, it's not nearly done. Alright, never mind. Speed that up a lot then. I think as well we'll get some wood gathering started because we're gonna need wood. So just remember you get through a fair amount of wood in the early days. That changes to things like stone and ore as you make progress, but we ain't making progress at the minute. Ah, come on. See that, you cheated me out of wood then. Last until 7 2. Good, so there's a field of flax. Have a spare one of them. We'll bung there and there. And there's, I'll just tuck that down there. And there's 2 fields on the go. Small house built. Death averted. 2 fields on the go. Crops being planted. We like that. So Forester's Lodge on the go. So that will leave me, I'll stick one of them builders that become free in there. So that'll leave me a surplus of 1 builder. 2 builders in the Gatherer's Hut. So that gives me 3. So I guess a couple of them go gathering and I'll have a spare sort of bod to wander around collecting shit. That. Bung a person in the Forester's Lodge. Get rid of that. That just operates on its own now. Right. And we shall go ahead with gathering at all speed. This looks like a 10. Did we tell these little, are these silver birch or some other birch? At the maximum size they can be, because the bark goes crusty. Sure there's a much better phrase to use than crusty, but that's how it looks to me. And I am after all an ignorant oik, knows nothing about these things. I think that will do. Oh, there's another one. That looks like a nice big 14 size tree. There we go. I still remember this shit. Good lord. Sometimes I vaguely impress myself. Quite interesting. Let's get this sped up anyway. So yeah, got the person in, 2 people in the fields, got somebody starting to gather wood for us, because we ain't got much left, 36 left. Gatherer's hut is being built. That's going to be the last of the building for a while, I think. And then I'll have one person spare to go around collecting and doing, you know, be at my beck and call, doing whatever it is I want from them. So I guess when we start something new, I'll phase back in. Little food supplies, well, some of them anyway, vegetables and what have you, were a bit grim for a while, but a couple of people out gathering, and we have fruit and we have veg. We still have the stuff we started with, fish and bread and all that gubbins. Oh, a lot of hunting lodge, hunting. That's another thing we want. They can keep the village relatively clear of aminals. There, where do I want it? Where do I want it? Oh, I'm undecided. Let's bung it. Let's bung it there. I think probably there, because you've got an exit point. Yeah, so we'll get that built. We've got enough. Got enough wood, stone, yep. Grass, below. Yeah, no, that's cool. We've got our first potatoes showing. It's very exciting. Where are they? Little spuddy plants. Oh, go away. Get rid of that annoying thing. And there's our purple stuff starting to look very flowery and purplish. I had no idea that's what flax looks like. Other than on the game, of course. Very nice. Marvellous. Methinks it is time to break out. Bloodthirsty 3-year-old girls. Start snuffing out perfectly innocent animals. Ooh, you're a big fucker. Have a bit of you there. Apparently I haven't forgotten how to do this either. So did I kill that one? Yeah. Bit of a bonus. All these yellow marked ones are all marked for collection. Oh, hello, dude. You're looking particularly gruesome. Now you're looking like a pile of meat and... Ooh. Whatever. Oh. I spy with my little eye. Any more? Oh, should I shoot you? No. I suppose you'd thank me. And that's it. Random mushrooms in the pond, are there? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, cool. Okay, and the hunting cabin is done. So when I when I have somebody spare, which won't be for a while, they can do that. My only spare person is carrying bleeding food around. It's not a very good use. Right, where are you going? You going to do this bit first? Yes. So my plan here is I like the natural landscape and just working around the lumps and bumps. But I also accept now, you know, having said that, that there are times when it's not possible. Because this is, oh yeah, I forgot to say that, this is a hilly island terrain rather than just a flat plain. So I'm going to end up with, I don't know what you call them, terraced? I suppose terraced buildings here. So, you know, rather than just flattening this all out into one big thing, which, why would you bother doing that? You might as well just play on a plains island. I would kind of step the buildings up and have them at different levels to create a terrace effect. So yeah, this is the first bit, terraforming this bit. So all I've done is I'm going to I've used one. There's a tool here, or several, but I use that, which is flatten at height. So you select the height you want to flatten everything else to. Picked out the area that I'm going to flatten. So this young lady is going to clear all the area, get a spade out, dig a hole, and it will suddenly be a lovely flat area. I'm going to try and keep these contours. There's a bleeding animal come down there, isn't there? Oh, hello, you'll do nicely. Oh, Kyra. Kyra. Got a job for you, dear. Where is it? Christ, she's drunk, walking into sodding walls. There he is, right at the backside. Sorry, I know that was a bit rude of me. Hey ho. So yeah, whoever it is, I've forgotten her name already. Jayla. She's going to do that. We'll end up with a nice flat area, and I intend to stick a weaver's workshop in there, which is where I start building clothing, because they just used the last of their clothing, and although they walk around in their vests looking fabulous, it just means that when the winter comes, as I said before, I think they use more resources. They're not as efficient because they spend more time fannying around trying to get clothes and firewood to keep warm. Hello, mate. Grow up and I'll have a job for you. Grow up and I'll have loads of jobs for you. Actually, I'll work you to death. Because I'm like that. Actually, yeah, Leandro. Go and gather these. Yes, there you go. Thank you, young man. Rather than standing around or going in the shack and playing on PlayStation of your time. Oh God, she's still doing that. Come on. Anyway, I'll be back when it moves on. The ladybug doing the flax field has just started harvesting it, so that's good. Flax is, pardon me, fast growing, so I wouldn't expect anything else really. Marvellous. Oh, we want to clear those damn things as well, because they're going to get in the way before. No, apparently not. It's a lower priority now. So, yeah, sorry, so the flax has finished maturing, or whatever words they use for it. And she's starting to harvest, so when that's done I'll have another person free. Excellent. And the terraforming has been done. At the moment that looks pretty gross. Never mind, can't be helped. Do this. So that overlaps 3. I'm counting the blobs to try and line it up. So if I do that, I can get that. Come on. Oh, you bugger. There. Just pause that, make sure I've done it right, because I don't really want to have to... No, I haven't missed. Damn. So I'll delete that. Oh, no. Steady on. Try that again. Delete that. Rotate it so it's the right way around. There's 3 out there. That gives me a gap of 2. Come here. Oh, so frustrating. Right. Got it. Nice one, Cyril. Okay, so let's get them going again. So the Weaver's Workshop will come into play at some point in the very near future. Summer, so let's start thinking about the winter. So we're also going to need... So you need firewood or charcoal to keep them warm through the winter. And clothing, obviously. Normally I go straight for the charcoal, which involves kilns and a lumberjack's lodge. I think this time I might tone it down a bit and just have a lumberjack lodge. Yeah. Pause that. Okay, so if I can get those two built before the winter. Would be everything covered, I think. I might have to snaffle one of those gatherers because they got one person's got a lot of work to do. Collecting all the dead stuff that's lying around after my teenagers went berserk. Teenagers should start coming up through the ranks and become adults soon as well, thinking about it. So, because I started with 2, don't know how long they take to whatever grow up into adults. Okay, sorry, I'm waffling. So, if I have to do these two, I need 200 wood. Yep, almost, and there will be by the time we get to do them. 100 stone, just 90 ore, just 30 clay. Yep, 60. Okay, so we have everything to start building. So decisions. That one's going to become free soon, but not yet. Right, take one out of the gathering. Stick them both into building. We'll get the lodge done, then we'll start on the weaver's works. Get ourselves set up for winter. And then I think, not as often as I probably should do, but I do now and again. Yeah. I think that's all the essentials taken care of. The only thing we might be missing is fish, because that will keep going down. So we've already got 600 potatoes and haven't started harvesting yet, so that's all good. 840 when that's done, so it's going to be about 1500 or more potatoes by the time winter arrives to see us through the winter. Ooh, tools. That's the other thing we need. I'm getting there slowly. Yeah, so again, normally I go straight for the big fucker, the blacksmith, but it's quite resource heavy. And you also need ore to do that, and to do that you need, I think it's wood and ore. The furnace, sorry, it's called wood and ore. So I might just go for primitive tools this time. Do I need good quality tools? Yeah, fuck it, why not? And it's gone dark, can't see a thing. Pause that because I don't want them to do it yet because I haven't got the resources and I've got other priorities. Okay. Remembering slowly, we're getting there. So yeah, Lumberjack's Lodge is done, brilliant. They're starting on the Weaver's work. That's going to pretty much wipe me out for resources. So you can get rid of that. Carpenter's workshop will follow. I need to think about fish as well. Okay. Ooh. And the flax field personage is about to become free. But not yet. Oh, cool. And the potatoes are being harvested, so that's good. And done. Nope. Nope. You are required elsewhere. Get yourself in there. Cool. So that's good. That's all good. So the spuds are being harvested. Got one out gathering. No one hunting yet, but never mind. More important to get the Weaver's workshop built, and then I've got to think about getting enough resources for the let's speed that up. Carpenter's workshop, Carpenter's shop, sorry. And we ain't going to have enough of pretty much everything, really. So we're going to need 70 stone. So let's see if we can gather 70 stone locally. Oh yeah, quite easily. Let's go 80. Got 40 of them. We've just about got enough of them, but we are getting low on grass. We have to grow some grass next year in the fields, I think. Let's get some grass done before. I'm assuming it all dies in the winter, I don't know. Can't remember. Oh, somebody's grown up. Excellent. Kyra, my deadly assassin. Where is she? She's mining resources. Quality. We like this. So, 3 bods working on the Wheels Workshop. Kyra the assassin gathering resources. What's she doing? Trees. Christ, I asked them to gather them years ago. Literally, but it feels like it. I think if I can keep my eye on it, that's good. If I can keep my eye on it, I think when the tools get down to 20, I'm going to lock them. But if I'm nowhere near doing the carpenter's shop before that, then I'll have to let them go down below 20. I think, I've got a feeling you need 10 for an expedition when I eventually get to the port. So I'm going to end up having to build a high quality doodari place, blacksmith shop anyway, but I can avoid it for a while, I think I will. So yeah, moving along. Weaver's Workshop's up and running. I've just popped somebody in there to make clothing, that one. I know what I mean. I think next I'm going to grab a teenager and go and kill stuff because all these bloody animals are getting on my nerves. Do I have a teenager? Yeah, Leandro, where are you, dude? Hello. Phone hour at the ready. Where's the door? Right, we're off. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a nice big airy arse to shoot at. Oh, hello, mate. Get out of the way. Oof. Wherefore art thou, fluffy things? Pretty sure that's Shakespeare wrote that line. So, thanks, Will. I'm borrowing from your knowledge and skill and expertise. Which helps me to... Oh my god. You're a big sod. Which helps me no end talking shite. Generally being a bit of a fool. And I've got stuck. Clever boy. What was I saying about being a fool? I gotta say, sidetracking, I'll probably say this a lot, so apologies in advance, but hey, the graphics are good. I mean, I've got everything up on, I've got a bit of a decent rig, so I can do everything up on max, but great colours and great look. Hey-yah. So another one over there, and so another one there, yeah, there. You're too late, you can't get away. Did I see another one? Oh no, he's gone now. We're out to the gatherer's hut. Going on a bit of a mooch, mate. Yeah, good graphics. Could have done more with it, I'm sure. I suppose it's an economic thing, and developers are basically businesses and they've got to earn money to pay wages and all the rest of it, so at some point they have to draw a line under it, I guess. But look at this, I mean, you could still do stuff with this. Not quite Skyrim level, but because that was properly pushed out, I think. I haven't played that for years either. Ooh. Anyway, this isn't exactly Skyrim, wandering around with a 4-year-old who's got a wooden bow, but it's damn close. Honest. No, I think that's it. Right, you've done everything, so we'll get on with that. Right, where do we get to? So I've got 3 people out collecting the resources that I'll need, and collecting all the dead stuff as well that dude's just killed. Joking aside, we need hides from animals, and we're not producing any of our own yet because we haven't got chickens or whatever. So I suppose chickens produce hides, do they? I suppose they do. Yeah, they got skin, so I guess they do. Speed it up a bit. Still loads of gathering to do. Still haven't got enough wood. There's nowhere near enough stone. We have enough ore. We don't have enough grass, so yeah, nothing to see here. Go and amuse yourselves. We've moved into fall, autumn if you're European like me. I've taken we had a gatherer out, taken them out, so I've now got 4 people mining and collecting resources to give us enough of everything to do the carpenter's shop. somebody making clothing slowly. Actually, if I stick a... yeah, I can stick one of them as a miner. As a hunter. God, I don't know what I'm talking about. As a hunter. So they can start increasing the number of hides in stock as well. Help the clothier make clothiers. There she goes. Is it she or he? It's the dude. No? Yes, it is. Looks more like predators. That here do. And hiding in the dark. He's gone. Yeah, so, well, excellent. Right, we've finished the spud making as well, so there's another person free. Marvellous. Pretty much there with resources now, so moving attention to building the carpenter's shop. The weaver has just produced the first batch of 7. Oh god, they've gone already. 7 clothes. And I think the word of the day is marvellous. Marvellous. So we just pulled together enough resources to start the carpenter's shop. I have 1 spare personage that's wandering around doing various jobs. There we go. And the sun rises in the east. Oof. Yeah, good graphics. Ooh, nice little... I don't quite know what that dance was there, but nice little dance. Little foxy dance. Good lord, he's breakdancing. Steady on. I think animals can give you a plague later in the game once... I don't know, year 5, 10, some probably, I don't know, somewhere-ish. At some point it pays you to keep the buggers out. Right, so there's no hides. So we'll get them out for the time being. Because we've run out of hides, so make more productive use. Speed it up as well. Move on with the carpenter's workshop. Move on with mining resources, and then we'll have to... Oh, they're starting to use the firewood as well. So, we need wood for firewood, and we need stone or wood, I think, for primitive tools. Primitive tools. Oh, you fish, you little 7-2. Saucy little minx. Let's put you both lumberjack in. We really gathered everything I wanted them to. Oh, there we go. And oh yeah, come on, doing this wrong. 1, 2, 3, and stick 2 in there. And with the spare bod, we're gonna need stone. Yep, so the spare bod can gather stone because we're gonna need that for that. Cool. Okay, so +2, so we're just about to approach the frosty phase. We're doing clothes, we're doing tools. We have resources-ish to make more clothes. We've got 13, so there's only 13 bloody residents, so that's alright. Plenty of food to get us through the winter. Fish is starting to drop. Bread is, but then that's sort out. You know, that can wait. Firewood, so we'll start doing firewood now as well. Speed that up, sorry, didn't realise it was on slow. You can go +10 speed, but I find the villagers tend to spaz out a bit, and they have trouble with corners and things, so it's a bit... Hello? Guess what? Before... Oh my god, you made me jump. Where's that big airy arse gone? Hello, big airy arse. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. That'll do. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, final prep for winter. I think fish is probably the next thing. I might change my mind again in a minute, but I think fish for the time being. We'll see. So I've been sort of watching, not that intently to be honest, but I've been watching firewood. And it's crept up to 300, drops below when somebody comes and takes some, but I think 2 people in the lumberjacks for this winter will probably be enough given the number of residents I've got. Just watching that. I've locked the high quality tools because we now have primitive tools in stock and available for purchase. So they can all start using primitive tools. Got the spare bod wandering around, that one you can see there, chattering. Hello again. Collecting stone, I think, at the moment. And I've set some wood for collection too, because, I don't know, somebody's bored and they're doing a second job. The woodcut, really? You're supposed to be doing that, you forking twat. You better be jailer, yeah, alright, let you off. So, yeah, so fishing, thinking out loud, because I haven't decided. Traditionally you tend to start with a fisherman's lodge, but they're not that efficient because the radius they fish in, when you tuck them on there, half of it's land. So you can build like a jetty out there, but it takes loads of wood, so I tended to try terraforming a little causeway out, but then it looks shit. And it takes the person a long time to walk up and down the causeway to get to the lodge, so I'm sort of in favour of fishing farms as early as you can get to them, because once they're resource heavy to build, but once they're built, you just leave them there and keep an eye on them, and whenever they're full, you send somebody out to collect the fish from them, really. That works nicely for me. Difficulty is 150 wood, 50 clay, we've just about got that. We got 10 ore, 150 wood, plus you need wood to build the bridge section and whatever to get the fish farm out. So we need loads of wood, and we don't have loads of wood at the moment. JLR is doing a cracking job, but the problem is the lumberjacks need wood as well to create firewood, so proverbial catch-22 that one. So yeah, I'll have to mull that one over. Also got to start, don't need to build them just yet. Clay mine will be coming up soon, but also need to think about the placement of my first mines. That'd be a good spot for the first clay mine, very close. Ore mines, bit awkward. Right on top of there. I'll get to them when I demolish the shacks, I guess, some point in the future. Decent little vein there, I guess. Oh, that's a good one. Excuse me, stone quarry. Right down there. Okay, alright, in that case, there we go. So, pause that so they don't start doing it as soon as I release pause. Whatever, 6,600. That's a nice big vein of ore there. Stone, where did I say that was going? Up there? Probably not. Oh, there. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's that, and clay was down here, wasn't it? Yeah. There, so get it rotated so it's facing a decent way. Ew. Okay, so thinking about... Well, those sandbanks aren't going to be annoying at all. I'm going to have to terraform the fuck out of them and get them out of the way because I want fish farms there. So I guess that's going to be properly in the way and very bloody annoying, but it needs doing, so it is what it is. So, excuse me, so yeah, they're going to be my first three, I don't know what you call them, you know, resource, mine, quarry things. When I got enough resources spare to be able to do it. But for the time being, I'm trying to get the wood up. There's enough stone In fact, I've just taken the people out of making tools because we've got 27 of them. Let me close those. So I want somebody to go back and close. There we go. So yeah, I've got 2 bods wandering around gathering stuff. And when I've got enough spare wood, I'll probably start thinking about setting fish farms up. Cooking on the proverbial gas, despite its ridiculous prices now. Been doing a bit of farting around with this first of the sandbanks here. I've tried to do it, so you can't really see it now because the light's gone. Tried to level these out, just slope them down into the sea, so they're not as, you know, annoying and in the way and stopping. God, I can't see a damn thing now. A blizzard. Speed that up a bit. So we'll see how this looks. I'm just sticking the stairs in the first section in. They should align. And that path aligns to there, so you know that will be the line out of there straight down to there, so I can stick a path in. Yeah, so we'll see how it gets on. I'll take it out, just kind of watching the wood, trying to balance it out. Somebody's back in making clothes. I don't know if I said that out loud last time, because the clothes started to dwindle. Tools are okay for the minute. It's winter, -11. I think it's getting a bit warmer, so we're probably past the depths of midwinter. Go away, I don't want to... Right, that's good. Okay, let's see if we can't. There. And there. Coolio. Right. Yeah, so this little bit of fanning around here is going to be a bit painful, so I'll stop recording for a while because this will bore you to tears probably. I'll come back when it's done or something along those lines, so it changes maybe. Nothing's changed other than the effects. The sun's starting to come up. Beautiful red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Yeah, that's more natural. Leaving that bit of the sandbank there. Like that. I'll say this over and over again and I'll bore myself to tears no doubt with it, but they did alright with the graphics, with the look. Not half bad. Oh, another teenager grew up and he's ready for work. Hey, I can't even see the damn cursor over this now. Eleanor, in case I didn't say it before. So I think I've set this up okay. Got myself a nice little wooden causeway, bridgey looking thingy bobby coming out here. Whacked a T-section there to connect to the fish farm. I seem to remember there's something a bit odd with loading the resources into the building that you're making when it comes to fish farms. I have to load them from the left, I think. So it's somewhat weird. So I've got a memory of builders being sort of sat around not doing anything despite the fact they had stuff to do. Oh, and we're approaching year 2. Anyway, we'll see how we get on with this. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I think that's probably the end of year 1. So yeah, hope it's been enjoyable enough to keep your attention. I like this kind of slow pace of a game. Not for everyone, but then if you want to shoot 'em up, you'll be watching something else, no doubt. So anyway, I'll sign off, say tutty bye, and I'll see you next time.